Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are a few of the stories on the agenda for this week. Our SCTV crew checked out Low Country happenings. Georgia Lash reports on the Sun City Veterans Association school program. And later in the program, we hear how the Dolce Vita Club celebrated the San Gennaro Festival. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News. With our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
At the recent Low Country happenings meetings, representatives from Beaufort, Jasper Water and Sewer Authority presented information about water supply and quality issues.
Jeff, your company has been very active in outreach with meetings like this that you're here today, and we certainly appreciate the information you're sharing. But in that, summarizing with all these meetings, what are some of the common concerns, questions that you continue to hear?
The truth is we are facing some challenges, and we believe that communicating transparently with our residents and our customers is really an important piece of building credibility in the community. The challenges we're facing are meeting early morning demands, especially during dry weather, because people irrigate and everybody wants to use the water at the same time. We're trying to encourage people to help us manage that, and one of the benefits of that is it's a piece of a complicated issue that flares up in terms of discolored water. So as water demand fluctuates through peaks and valleys and demand shifts from one place to another, it stirs up a natural mineral that we have in our pipes called manganese, and that is the primary cause of discolored water in our area. So we are committed to speaking consistently, transparently to our customers, letting them know and being upfront. Yes, we're having challenges. The water remains safe to use as normal, but especially when it's discolored, it's not meeting our personal standards, and we're taking steps to make that better.
So the safety is being addressed. It's safe for us to use our water. But now again, when we have people asking the questions, what are some proactive things we're doing as a company to assure their water quality? You're mentioning testing and things like that. Can you give us some examples?
Sure, and we're testing water every day as it comes into our plant, as it leaves our plant, and out in the system to be sure that it's not going to make people sick. That's our primary mission. So we've got that covered. But we end up with this discolored water. So what are we doing about the discolored water? Well, we've got a 4-point plan that we are using to help clear it up. One of those is educating people about our what we're doing. Another is we're doubling the size of our Perrysburg water treatment plant so we can have more consistent flow of water at all times of day, and we're building a 1.5 million gallon water tower off of Buckwater Parkway. On top of those things, we are doing a strategic unidirectional flushing program where essentially we go out, open several hydrants along a water main all at the same time with the expectation that we're flushing that legacy manganese that may have built up on the inside of the pipe out. And in areas where we've done that and been able to do that, we've seen a marked improvement.
Okay, I was going to ask if there had been some success stories with that.
The Sun City veterans share their military history with the younger generation. Commander Dale Dietz tells us about this.
It's September, so it is appropriate for me to have learned that our Sun City Veterans Association is going back to school. And I think you're the best person to tell us about it, Dale Dietz. You're the commander of our Sun City Veterans. So what is this program all about?
Program really evolved back in 2020 when Dr. Rodriguez called Tom Gassi and myself in and made the comment that the students could learn more from the veterans than they could learn reading about it from the textbooks. So that started in 2020, January. And right after that, COVID hit. And so we took the hiatus because we couldn't get into the schools, and we wanted to protect our veterans, and we wanted to protect the students from passing that along. And so it took about 2 years, then we kicked it off again. And now we're in the program where we have quite a few guys here involved. So thank you.
I was going to ask you, because I know just being at your meetings, there is so much rich history that these veterans represent. So how many are participating as the speakers?
Well, we have about 35 plus people that are speaking, and we do it in a committee type event. We'll send 3 or 4 veterans, and they'll talk to the students about whatever given topic they want us to talk about.
I was going to ask about that. Do you create the content ideas, or they ask you to come in and speak on a specific subject, or is it kind of a menu of both?
Actually, I send an email out to all the JROTC instructors and tell them we have this program and what areas we can cover, which is everything from guys that flew P3s. Those were the hunter for submarines. Or we have fighter pilots, we have boots on the ground folks, we have nurses, we have submarine folks, we have a myriad. We have all 4 branches of the service that are covered, actually 5 if you count the Coast Guard. And they call us and say, here's what we would like you to talk on. Then I develop the crew, and we go out and we set and talk to the students.
Still more to come. Georgia Lash previews the upcoming car show. Chris Chase talks with Holistic Holly. And Kathy Salkowitz interviews the president of the Music Guild. We'll return after this brief break.
Welcome to our September edition of In Our Neighborhood. This month, for our segment, we have a couple of parties at Riverbend. Now, I know a lot of people are away, so you're looking at the people that have stayed here for the summer. And there were 2 really great events that we filmed. One was the Blue Heron neighborhood, and they had a beach party music trivia night. And then we had Hampton Village, and they had a wine exchange.
Well, get your motor running. It's almost time for the 24th annual Sun City Car Club Car Show. Reporter Georgia Lash got the details.
Jean, you've got the car club gentlemen here today, but you're eating pancakes. And you were supposed to have your cars here, but I think Mother Nature didn't let that happen today. But we are hearing about big plans for the car club, and that is the 24th annual Sun City Car Club Car Show coming up. So when and where is that going to happen?
That's on Saturday, October 26th. It's here in Magnolia Hall parking lot. We take over the whole parking lot on this whole side. We usually have up to 120, 130 cars. Right now in early registration, we're about a third of the way there.
Okay, let's talk about that registration. So who can display at the car show? Is it only our car club members? And if so, how do they go about registering?
No, what they do is we invite all Sun City residents to show a car if they have a car, if they're proud of, they love, and they want to share with the other folks. And then we have a number of people that we do special invites for, that we meet at other car club events, such as Cars and Coffee over the college. We offer them an opportunity to come and show their cars, and so we get a good mixture of cars within the valley at all. And the best way to do it is to get in touch with myself at carclubmembership@gmail.com. and I'll be more than happy to email you out an application for the car show.
What's the cost?
The cost is $20 per car, and it's a rain or shine event. As you can see, we have rain, but we do say it's a rain or shine event. Last year we had a little bit of mist, but it all burned off, and it always ends up being a fantastic event.
So we've got on October 26th these 100-some cars. Spectators are free,
Correct.
so anybody can come in.
Correct.
And we get to vote on our favorite car.
Yes.
But I bet there's some other stuff going on.
We do. We try to have other events. We last year, and I think Zip's Car Wash is going to be out here again this year. They did some fantastic giveaways. They had some games. We've invited the Scouts to come out again. Last year we were here in the pavilion. This year we're planning on trying to get them out more into the car show itself. They're also planning on having a car kit building clinic ahead of the races. So we're looking to have a lot of fun with the Scouts coming out and really enjoying the time.
Any food in case we get hungry?
Of course, we always have food. Burgers, and we have hot dogs and chips, and we are doing the grilling ourselves and taking care of it. We'll be right down usually here in the walkway coming up to the pavilion, and we enjoy you coming out and really enjoying the time.
Holly Udernaki is an intuitive, functional nutritional therapy practitioner, certified ACMOS bioenergetician, practical Reiki and Karuna K Reiki master, and an angelic Reiki practitioner. Chris Chase went to her studio in Bluffton to hear what we can expect here in Sun City.
Now, Holly, this is a beautiful spot. What exactly do you do here?
So I'm a functional nutritional therapy practitioner, and I also do energy healing as well. I help people with digestive health and wellness. So I have a lot of people that come with IBS and various digestive symptoms. But through my practice, I started to notice there was a connection between, yes, the physical stuff, but most of my clients who were the sickest, the ones that needed the most help, had a lot of stress and emotional trauma. And so that caused me to open up into the world of more of the mind, body, soul level. And that was my journey too. I got sick a few years ago. Nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. And so I turned to nutrition and energy healing and natural therapies to help get myself back together.
So the alternatives you have are like herbs and...
Yeah, herbs, nutrition, energy healing, sound healing. We have another practitioner here that does myofascial release, which is it's body work, but it has to do with the fascial tissue of the body, which holds everything together. The fascial system is the network of the communication between every single organ and cell and system in your body. So.
Holly, we just got to go see some of this. Yeah, let's go look.
Okay, let's take...
Now, Holly, this is a very comfortable looking room. What do you do here?
Energy healing in here. Yeah. So I do various styles of Reiki. I also practice Acmos energy balancing, which is something out of Paris, France, and it's very rare in the United States. I'm one of few practitioners that actually do this here.
Now, how do you go about this?
Well, it's complicated, but the simple story is this is an Acmos Lecker antenna. It's kind of the heart and soul of an Acmos energy balance. This tool is very old. It was actually invented in 1863, I think, by a German scientist, and he used it to measure frequencies coming from the Earth. He wanted to measure ley lines and geographic kind of information, but another wonderful, intelligent person recalibrated it to be able to measure frequencies coming from the human body. And so I can use this tool to measure different energy frequencies, blockages, organ imbalances, and things like that in the human body. So I use this to get a baseline of information. Then we follow through a process and potentially even a nutritional therapy program. And then we can remeasure you after to prove and see what has changed. And if we accomplished what we set out to do, it's fascinating.
Okay, Holly, this has just been a wonderful experience. And it seems like everybody that's here has gone through something in their journey to get to this point and just wants to share it. Now, speaking of sharing, you share a lot with Sun City, don't you?
We do. We have lots and lots of friends in Sun City. We are actually proud sponsors of the Eat Smart, Live Longer group as well. Yeah, so there's a lot to offer, as we move into our golden years, our bodies, sometimes we need some alternative ways to kind of help us and keep us going and keep us strong and vital. So we're here to help.
Our reporter Kathy Salkowitz spoke with Ruben Areola, president of the Music Guild, to help you find your place in the many musical opportunities Sun City has to offer.
Ruben, we hear about the Music Guild, and a lot of people don't know that the Music Guild was one of the first, if not the first club organized within Sun City. Can you tell us a little bit about it? We've got a lot of new viewers and residents.
Well, the Music Guild is a parent organization of 9 other music organizations called interest groups, as you'll hear, but we call them MIGs, music interest groups. And we have the strummers, where you can learn how to play guitar. We have a ukulele club. We have Sun Tones, a women's a cappella group. We have the Harmonizers, a men's a cappella group, a barbershop group, and actually they're going to be doing some gospel. And we have the Sun Tones. Did I mention the Sun Tones? Perhaps, I'm sorry. The Sun Tones. And we have the jazz band, which I also happen to be president of the jazz band. Now there you have to know how to read music notation and play an instrument, but you don't have to know how to improvise, because you'll learn by just playing along with us. And we also have the ukulele club, where there again, you don't have to know how to play anything. They welcome you in. And we have the mountain strings. They play dulcimer instruments, and no experience necessary. And last, the chimers. And these handheld bells, and it's a beautiful sound. Especially, it's the kind of sound you hear at a church or something. It's a very solemn, beautiful sounding instrument.
It sounds like there is a genre for almost everyone. Are auditions necessary?
With all our groups, we don't. Maybe for the Sun Tones, they may audition you, but there again, if they feel that you need some work, we have the singers, where they accept anyone with no experience but just wants to sing. For all those people who sing in the showers, and I was one of those, and have that penchant to do some singing, there's your opportunity. So we have the singers. In the jazz band, I may add, we also have a couple of singers, but we're not taking any more because we have too many singers. A band traditionally has maybe 1 or 2 singers. We have about 6 or 7 people that can sing in the jazz band.
This is amazing, and it's such a wonderful gift to Sun City. Can you tell me, if I want to find more information about just all of the different, and you referred to them as MIGs. What does MIG stand for, by the way?
Music Interest Group.
Oh, perfect. So if I want to find out more information about a MIG, where would I go to see what all is under that umbrella?
I think the best place would be in Sensations. It's usually around page 85, 86. You'll see the Music Guild, and under the Music Guild, you'll see all of the 9 music interest groups listed. And we advise you to really look at that, because the rehearsal locations can change from week to week. So it's best to look at the Sensations and call the number there if you're interested in attending one of the sessions, and you'll take it from there.
Ruben, thanks for being with us this morning. This is just great. I think you're going to get a lot of people who want to participate.
There is another opportunity coming up, I don't know if, which is the club fair. We'll have a table at the club fair where we can introduce you to all the different MIGs.
Still much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report. Chris Chase checked out La Dolce Vita's San Gennaro celebration. And Doug Wright is here with sports news. So stay with us.
On our September Extra episode, we introduce you to our family of SCTV shows. It's an SCTV station family reunion.
Mama told us not to brag, but there's some good stuff we capture on camera that reflects the breadth of our Sun City lifestyle.
Did you know we have shows devoted to our neighborhoods, our sports events, and our visiting authors?
This month on Extra, tune in to get acquainted with In Our Neighborhoods, Sports Done Right, and meet the author.
Come meet our SCTV family on cable or on our SCTV YouTube station.
Randy Selman's here with what's on the entertainment menu for October. Let's listen.
Okay. I know it's still September. However, it's never too early to talk about the great October events happening here in Sun City. Get ready to mark your calendar. On Saturday, October 5th, the Chartered Club Fair will be in full swing. The fair is a great way for new residents to find out about all the clubs available for you to join and for those who want to renew their memberships. Anything from singing groups, theater groups, sports, cooking, art, photography, religion, politics, gardening, woodworking, hobbies, and so many more are open for you to join. Joining a club is a great way to enjoy yourselves and to meet people with the same interests as you. Representatives will be on hand at every booth to give you advice and information about each club. So have fun and find out all the things you need to know about the clubs in Sun City. Who knows, next year you might be sitting at the booth giving out info on your favorite club. If you're a fan of the Allman Brothers, there are still tickets available for Tribute, a celebration of the Allman Brothers on October 6th and 7th. Tribute uses vintage equipment and will perform many of the Allman Brothers' hit songs from the 60s and the 70s. The concert in Magnolia Hall begins at 7 p.m. Tickets are $35 and available online or by calling Lifestyle Services. Another fun way to mix and mingle with friends and neighbors is at the Country Western Night on October 24th at 7 p.m. in the Pavilion. The musical duo of Tom Jordan and Mitch Thompson, otherwise known as Seaforth, will wow you with their musical talents and knowledge of country western music. They've opened for likes of Keith Urban and Kane Brown, and they've debuted on the Grand Ole Opry stage. Now they are here to perform for you. Tickets are $28 and doors open at 7 p.m. There will be a cash bar and food will be available for purchase. Order tickets online or call Lifestyle Services. Don't forget your cowboy, cowgirl hat and duds. Let's jump ahead to Wednesday, October 30th. It's Halloween, Sun City style. I know some of you can't wait to dress up, so grab your favorite costume and head over to one of 2 Halloween parties. The Mystical Mystery Halloween Dance in Pickney Hall will feature live entertainment by the Travis Allison Band. Tickets are $25 and the doors open at 7 p.m. Cash bar services are available at 6 p.m. The Pavilion is calling all souls to dress up and dance the night away to the live band Retro Roxy. Tickets are $20 and there will also be cash bar available. Tickets to both parties are available online or by calling Lifestyle Services. More about these Halloween dances in the upcoming weeks. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
The La Dolce Vita Club had their annual San Gennaro party. Yes, the party of the year. Delicious Italian cuisine, live music, and dancing. Reporter Chris Chase was there and shares this report.
We're here at the Pavilion to celebrate San Gennaro. Now, John, being president, this is a wonderful setup and everything. What does the club do? Do they do this often?
This is one of our 8 events that we have every year. And one of our major events is the Christmas party at Beaufort Country Club. In all our events, we have music and food and entertainment at every event. And this is the first one starting off the new year in the fall.
This is a wonderful event. Now, who's responsible for setting this up?
Well, our board members mostly do everything, but we have it pretty well organized. They've been on the board for like 5-6 years, so we set everything up ourselves and get it going, and most of the events run very smoothly. And I just want to make a point, too, is that we have 400 members, and you don't have to be Italian to be in the club. Most of our members aren't Italian. Our motto is, if you ever ate Italian food, you could be in the club.
I'm Irish, and I'm in.
Yes. You know that the events that we have are very exciting, entertainment, and we have so many people join the club. We almost have 400 members right now.
And there's no meetings.
No, our meetings are entertainment and food. No meetings.
Now let's head over to Doug Wright for some sports news.
The Women's Tennis Organization, or WTO, is an arm of the Sun City Tennis Association and stages events throughout the year to raise funds for local charities while providing fun and camaraderie for participants. This coming Saturday, the 28th, the WTO will stage its annual Tennis in the Pink event. And our own Norma Taylor got some scoop on what all is expected to happen from the organizers of the event.
Well, I'm here at the tennis courts, and I'm here with Debbie Rule and Jill Komsicki, and they're involved in a big Tennis in the Pink event. Deb, I'm the WTO chairperson of Tennis in the UK, and this is actually our 15th annual event that we're having this year, and it really gives us an opportunity to remember those that we've lost to breast cancer, and to celebrate those who survived breast cancer and give hope to those who are currently struggling with breast cancer. What do you do like before and during the event? Okay, well, our goal is to raise money for Pledge to Pink Foundation, and that's a local non-charity. And what they do is they fund breast cancer screening, treatment, research, and outreach in Beaufort County. One of the main things they do is they use the funds for giving mammograms, free mammograms, and medical assistance to those in need. And really, mammograms are the first line of detection. So the earlier you detect it, the greater the survival rate. So they really do make a huge difference in this county. Okay. And all the money, where does that money go towards? Hey, well, it all goes to Pledge the Pink for all of the different things that they do for the area, especially, like I said, raising money for mammograms and medical assistance. Okay. All right, you give us the details. The event is upcoming. Oh yeah, it's coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to take place on Saturday, September 28th. We kick off the morning with tennis activities, real fun tennis activities and games. It's a kind of a little friendly competition between the pink and white teams. And Gavin Cox and 5 of his pros will be running the event. Currently, we have 90 people registered for that portion of the event. And then at 11 a.m., we're going to honor Cindy Vanderberg, who has given many years of service here as our pro. And then after her presentation, we have the WTO scholarship winners. They're going to do a tennis exhibition. And then we head over to the pavilion and we have a wonderful luncheon with great food and camaraderie, and we hand out the certificates to our scholarship winners, and we honor our breast cancer survivors.
You don't have to be a member of the WTO, so come out and support the group and have some fun on the 28th. And we'll have extended coverage of Tennis in the Pink on our October episode of Sports Done Right. Now, please, please, please set those electronics aside for a few moments and get that body in motion. Doug Wright, Sun City Sports.
To view expanded coverage of sports news, check out Doug's monthly show, Sports Done Right. That's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to hit like and subscribe. Now, to see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show, Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.